Good morning. This is Arunesh and Shivam Prakash from class 10C, Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1 Gaya. Our project is Smart Street Light System. So, let's see, what are the contents inside the presentation. First of all, we will see that, why did I choose this particular aspect of science? After that, the hypothesis, I will explain my idea about the project. Then, the problem statement. Later, we will look at the problems before implementing the system. Then, I will show you the data calculated about the energy wastage per year. Next, I will show you a poster explaining energy waste. After that, we will look at the working principle of the system. Then, we will look at some animated videos to demonstrate the working mechanism of the smart street light. Then, the technology on which it works, and at last, the conclusion. So, let's start with our first set of slides. First of all, why did I choose this area of science? Nowadays, energy conservation is a major problem, especially when we talk about streetlights, which are used in an inefficient way. Sometimes they are turned on for a whole day where it is not in use, which leads to waste a lot of energy and carbon emission, and sometimes also turned off at the night time where it should be in use, which leads to several accidents and unwanted thefts or robbery. So, for the prevention of these types of accidents or unwanted theft or robbery, and using street lights in a more efficient way, I have thought to make a smart street light system. Now I would like to move on to the next slide. My prediction or hypothesis says that this smart street light system will help in saving lots of energy, money, and reduce carbon emissions. The next thing we'll see is our problem statement is to innovate solutions that reduce the carbon footprint as well as adopt climate resilient and low carbon strategies to enable the transition to truly sustainable India. Next, the problem or challenge. So, as I showed you in the previous slide, how street lights are used in inefficient ways. With the on or off of the street light in the day or night, there are some more problems regarding its way of using in a more efficient way, like even in the night, they are turned on everywhere on the road where people or vehicles are not present, even there is no need of light at that place at that time, which again lead to waste a lot of energy, money, and release of carbon dioxide. So, moving on to the next slide. The experiment data. Here is some data related to energy wastage in the US per year. According to the International Dark Sky Association, 35% of artificial light with almost 50 to 60 terawatt-hours of energy is wasted by using them inappropriately, which is equivalent to wasting almost $3 billion per year, and with the release of approximately 21 million tons of carbon dioxide per year. And if we want to offset all that carbon dioxide, we'd have to plant 600 million trees annually. A graph is shown to display how much energy is wasted by which scenario at different times. Energy wasted by keeping the lights on during the day is shown in orange color. And the energy wasted by using street lights at a place where a vehicle or person is not present is shown in cyan color. So here you can see that in the evening, energy wasted by using street light at a place where vehicle or person is not present is 85%, while the energy wasted by keeping the lights on during the day is 15%. Similarly, at the midnight, the whole energy wastage is by using street light at a place where vehicle or person is not present. And at the morning, this ratio is 70 by 30%. So, as we move on, here is a poster of energy waste with a question: what is light pollution costing us? And the answer is 55 terawatt-hours of energy is wasted by leaving lights on or using them inefficiently. And the poster shows everything that 21 million tons of carbon dioxide are emitted each year, which are wasted. And about 35% of light is wasted from the total, which is about $3 billion per year worth of energy lost. And 600 million trees would need to be planted to offset that amount of carbon emission. If we calculate this money according to each individual in the US, then $10 is spent for each person. And the amount of carbon emission, money, and energy waste is very huge. The next thing we'll see is the working principle of the smart street light system. When the time is of the evening where we need less amount of light from the street light will glow at low intensity, and when T light requirement is high, then it will glow at a higher intensity. This will save a lot of energy. When there is no car or people on the road, its intensity will decrease because the light will not be needed as much at that time. This will also save a lot of energy. And this whole system will track the position of the car and glow the street light according to the position of the car. Means, when a car approaches a street light, the street light near the car and the street light in front of the car will increase its intensity by detecting the object using an IR sensor to illuminate that place. The third application will be applied repeatedly as the car approaches the front street lights. But the street light passed behind by the car will again reduce its intensity as it was shown in the second application, because again there is no need to illuminate that place. In that way, we can save a lot of energy because on the whole street, only the street light near the car will glow only. Here are some photos and videos which shows the working mechanism of the street light. Moving on to the next slide. Here is another video example of the mechanism. And next, we will see the technology on which it works. Technology on which it works. First of all, input and output components used in this system. In input, sensors like LDR to sense natural light to adjust street light intensity and IR sensor to sense the presence of vehicle or person in order to glow the street light. In output component, there are LEDs to brighten the street. The second is Arduino, to process all the information sent by the sensors and give output as glowing lights according to our program. Moving forward. So, at last, the conclusion, or result. That what are the benefits of this smart street light system? This smart street light system will offer many benefits like reduction of 60 to 70% of energy consumption, reduction of approximately $1.8 billion per year, reduction of carbon dioxide emission by 80%. In addition, it reduces maintenance costs and reduces light pollution also. So, this system can be proved to be very useful and energy and money saving with reduction of carbon emission. So, that was from my side. I hope you enjoyed my presentation and you will find this idea a greater idea for developing our country. Thank you.